2, and 3. Today, again, it's Tuesday, March the 28th, 2023. This is the second part of this video for IBA Industrial on the same board, using the same board, serial number 12609 for RMA 23-017. And now we are actually going to bring in the 480 through J1 and J2. The 480 on the cathode, so the minus B and the minus C SCRs will power the transformer. We don't have anything on pin 3 anymore. That will power the board. That should clear the phase loss, and we should be able to power. We have in here an AC controller, and we have our load, which is the lamp load, and we're gonna have here the AC input. We'll have the DC, the AC output. This is an AC controller, and here we have with our differential probe the output, and here we have SIG-high or delay angle command, and we'll take a look at again TP5 or A phase reference, the delay angle for the A phase on TP3, and through the differential probe we'll be able to take a look at the output. One thing that we have purposely done is we have inhibited the board, so even though we should clear the phase loss, the board will still be inhibited because the board is commanded to do that. Of course, if we get a phase loss, the board will automatically inhibit. So can you go ahead and give me 480 miles? Alright, we have 480 going in. We barely have an output, half a volt AC, because SIG-high is at its minimum. That's 0.08 volts DC. So again, notice that the board has cleared phase loss. The board is inhibited because we inhibited. So I'm going to go ahead and let me go ahead and show here again TP3, TP5, and we don't have any output because the board is inhibited. Now let me go ahead and instantly enable. I have cleared the inhibit. Still got the same output, 4 volts, and I see the SCRs. Alright. So now let's go ahead and start increasing SIG-high. Could probably stop at 2 volts, Tony. Somewhere in there. That's good. So we got 1.98. We have 195 volts AC on the output. The board still phase loss. It cleared the phase loss. It's still enabled, and we're starting to see the output. So go ahead, Tony, and keep on increasing. Stop at probably 4. Alright, 3.97, 450 on the output. The input is still 480. The board keeps on firing. 3 volts is cleared, and now our output is looking more like a sinusoidal waveform. Go ahead, Tony, give me a SIG-high max, which should be 5 volts. There you go, that's good enough. 5.05, 479 coming in, 475 going out. We'll do the same. Take a look at this. Now we see the delay angle, the reference, the delay angle, and now we have close to perfect sinusoidal output waveform, except for the notches. And just by looking at here, Tony, can you go to slowly from maximum SIG-high that it's now to 0? There you go. So this is working fine, and go ahead, Tony, come into about 2 volts. And now one of the things that I'll do here is, again, I'll inhibit, enable, soft inhibit, soft enable. But it's all okay right now. The only way to introduce a phase loss is if I remove the 480 or one of the phases of the 480. But right now it's all good. But of course, if I remove the B or the C lines, I'll lose power to the board. So this is the end of this video.